Yeah, alright, fuckers and fuckettes. Now, I just got through bleeding the brakes out and the clutch out on this Sidehack rig on this Kawasaki Vulcan 1700 with the Hannigan sidecar. But something about these sidecars that a lot of people don't pay attention to is every time you take this wheel off, go on ahead and clean your threads, because they're going to be nasty. And what I usually do on my personal ride, if y'all look at that URL, I've got a crown bolt on one of my lugs, and I just turn it around backwards, so if I'm out in the middle of nowhere, I'm not hunting for a fucking die so I can sit there and chase threads. I've just got it with me. But if you've got the damn thing off and you're see how much rust these things get? That's nasty. That can fuck up threads. It takes you just a few seconds to run one of these thread cleaners all the way down and all the way out to get them threads clean. And what that does is, you see, if you leave that rust on there and you go to tighten that wheel down, you might not be getting it tight. You might have bound rust up under the threads and left the fucking bolt loose, and your ass going down the highway with a fucking bolt loose. That shit don't make no sense. Do the shit right. Clean your threads every single time you have the wheel off. I mean, if you had it off 10 minutes ago and you just now getting back to it, hey, great, fine, whatever. But as long as you cleaned them when you had it off 10 minutes ago. And then when you're done, blow that fucking shit out of there. Hit this side, hit all four of them. Don't put that wheel on until you know you got this shit right. Now, for those of you who left comments in my email last night, I've got the man standing right here, and maybe he'll speak out. I'm hoping he will. I'm hoping he's even paying attention here. But the reason that you guys are thinking that this ain't a Hannigan sidecar is apparently they didn't make too many of this model. So I'm going to let the dude talk here, and hopefully he can explain what happened and why.
What actually happened at the Hannigan factory is they had a fire. And the fire destroyed molds for about half of the sidecar models that they were producing. And of course they didn't have any math data or any backup for the molds for this car. This is an Astro GT model and will probably never be made again. And to the best of my knowledge, this is the only one in the world that's mounted to the Vulcan 1700.
Alright, y'all heard him. That's why y'all didn't believe that this was a Hannigan, and I know I had it in that video. I even got that Hannigan label on the back. Anyway, I just figured I'd mention it to you that's why, and that'll save me some more emails. That'll get me another fucking flock of them. I'm not sure which. Anyway, cleaning these threads is the difference between having these nuts sit right and not sit right. Just that little bit of rust that I'm taking off right now, that's a lot of rust. It could have bound up some threads and give you a false tight when it wasn't tight. Alright, we'll holler at y'all fuckers and fuckettes later.